Hi, I'm Kian Vu. Some of you may know me as an assistant clinical professor at UCLA. Some of you knew me as the chief of interventional radiology at St. Joseph's Medical Center. Some of you may know me as Dr. Kian on YouTube, creating fun videos, or the TED speaker that recently talked about you being your best medicine. And on this 4th of July, let me express my deep gratitude and privilege for celebrating this special day with all my global and American brothers and sisters. Sharing my American story is a dream and a great honor because there were so many miraculous odds that had to be overcome for me to be who I am today and have the health that I have today. My grandparents escaped China to Vietnam in the 1930s due to war and famine. My mother and father were persecuted against because they were seen as foreigners. But they studied hard, received professional degrees, and built a thriving pharmacy practice. But they lost everything after the Vietnam War, when businesses were seized and the future appeared grim. When my mother was pregnant with me, my parents attempted to escape Vietnam, but they were caught. My father was thrown into prison, and I was born without him by my side. When I was about 6 months old, my father was then released, and then we took a refugee boat sailing out of Vietnam in hopes for a better future. We sailed to Manila Bay, where we were docked on the bay for 8 months being crammed on a boat. There were many who died. I barely survived of dysentery. We spent another 3 months in a Philippine refugee camp, and as an early Christmas present, we were sponsored to America by a church in the November of 1979.
Overseas, at the beginning of another week, the Vietnamese boat people are getting more help from the international community. West German merchant ships have picked up 371 off the southeast coast of Malaysia.
What's most awesome is that 1.5 million Chinese in both North and South Vietnam could soon all be refugees.
The plight of the refugees is tragic in a number of ways. These people are the lucky ones. They've reached the relative comfort of this Malaysian camp. But for everyone who's made it here, an equal number have not. It's believed more than 200,000 Vietnamese have drowned at sea trying to reach foreign soil.
I grew up in Chinatown, Los Angeles, a very poor immigrant neighborhood. We shared a very small apartment with my parents and my uncles. My father went to community college and received an AA degree and became an electronic technician. But in their spare time, my parents would learn English and study to become pharmacists in this new country. With hard work, they believed in the possibilities of this nation, that here in America, their children can become whomever they desired and make a deep impact in the world. My parents would imagine me going to the best schools and to become a doctor, even though they weren't rich. They knew that in this land of freedom, you don't have to be rich to achieve your potential. As you all know, I became a medical doctor and have had the opportunity to study and train in some of the world's most prestigious facilities. I speak to you all today, grateful for the diversity of my heritage and aware that my parents' dream lives on, that I have the opportunity to make an impact in the world. And I speak to you today, humbled, knowing that my story is just part of a larger American story, and that I owe a debt to all those who have come before me, who have made this nation so great, and that no other country in the world is my story even possible. On this July 4th, I want to reiterate what a blessing it is to live in this country, to be able to thrive from a declaration made from our forefathers 200 years ago. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain inalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Freedom is the true genius of America. Freedom to live in peace, freedom to speak what we think, freedom to love people of any color, gender, or belief system, and freedom to choose unity, to choose love, and to choose health. I look forward to continuing to see the growth and prosperity our nation is destined to have, because I know that together, we are our best medicine.